when I was only. What your pops make for half the year, I spend that on my shoes. Hey, I go from city to city, I know how to side. They can't ignore me, we got the locals treating us like royalty. I just spent 5,000 on some Jordan. You little can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service, some Bugattis, I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I can with the I cut on it, she want me to buy it. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. All you owed paid, sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Brooks and Van Vliet out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Green, and it's Marjanovic in at the center. And for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones, and it's Sohan in at the power forward. And it's conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man. That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Brooks misses. On offense, here are the Spurs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jalen Green.
And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Thompson, he's checked in for Green. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Now, here's Johnson. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Houston's ball. Brooks kicks to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Marjanovic passes to Green. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Vassell. He's covered by Thompson. Vassell with it. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Thompson. To the inside. Here's Van Vliet. Misses the layup.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And the rejection by Marjanovic. Brooks against Johnson. Brooks misses.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Sohan, the pass to Jones. It's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And the basket is good. He's got 6.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
and the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Thompson with the bucket.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
Here's Sohan, and the Spurs scoring again.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Sohan, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. It's deflected. Green left side. Inside. 8 feet away. And Jones pulls it down.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Vassell, no good.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
San Antonio leading by 4. Jones, no one around him, and they recover it. Johnson for 3, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the middle, here's Green. It's blocked, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Spurs shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Johnson surveying the floor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Beautiful work by Johnson, outthinking the defense, using the pick and roll to get some room.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A rebound by Marjanovic.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader. Whether that's game time or practice, Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
He misses the free throw.
When you think of Dylan Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
The layup off target.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
He can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, got a piece of it, and stolen by Graham. Ahead, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Love the take from Graham right there, not allowing the defense to bother him.
Graham defending, Green. And again, unable to change momentum here. Spurs leading by 8. Fires from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. There's the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. A nice shot by Sohan. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
44 seconds left to play here in the first. On the wing, Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Off target from outside. Rockets trailed by 8. Graham defending. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here's Green. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Pushing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
Rockets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 14 foul. Now into the lineup for your Spurs.
Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Graham. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 7. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Green. He's out there with Şengün. Thompson is out there with Jae'Sean Tate. Now Green, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. The second chance effort. Şengün, no good. Spurs leading by 7. Vassell, the bounce pass. On the basket by Jones.
Good discipline from Vassell, moving the ball instead of waiting for a shot to show up.
That shot off the mark. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
The Spurs making a switch here. Osman's checked in for San Antonio. They've hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Now here's Van Vliet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Chalk up 2 there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And again, San Antonio turns it over.
Houston ball. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, number 1.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Tate. Şengün with the ball.
Houston.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Second
And not the
foul.
most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
On the wing, Johnson. Passes it to Vassell. And it's Osman missing. Rockets trailed by 10. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Here's Şengün. And Jones pulls it down. Şengün with the bucket.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Pass to Osman. To the paint. And stolen by Şengün. Van Vliet finds Tate. Back to Van Vliet. Houston moving the ball around. From the arc. And no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Vassell, the pass to Johnson. Stolen by Van Vliet. Lots of room. The Rockets with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer, and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow!
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Johnson.
Made some noise once again.
Offensive rebound. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Van Vliet outside. The pass to Şengün. Bounce pass Tate. It's Thompson off the drive. Picked off in midair. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Snatched up. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Tate. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
3.
Tate's only got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. San Antonio leading by 5. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Tate. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Jones finds Vassell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bullock with it. Working on Tate. And it's Bullock missing. Rockets trailed by 5. The 3. Tate, no good. Bullock passes to Vassell. Shoots over Van Vliet. Vassell, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Thompson softly drops in the floater. Thompson's got 8 points.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And here's Houston. They're on a 13-4 run. From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. San Antonio leading by 3. Vassell, the pass to Osman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Cedi Osman taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trailed by 5. outside, Green. Brooks for three. Collins grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Bullock. They get it back. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bullock's got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Passes to Brooks. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Brooks outside. Over Graham. Brooks misses.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, we know the coach is happy. Steady start to the night for them. They're not wasting possession. They built a nice lead. They continue to limit their turnovers. They're going to be tough to beat, Ernie.
And Kenny, what do you have to say about the Rockets?
Obviously, that was U-G-L-Y. It's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field, disorganized, chucking up back.
And that'll...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
Make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Rockets trailed by 9. We've got Devontae Graham. Johnson is out there with Collins. Then there's Reggie Bullock. That's the San Antonio 5. Green kicks to Green. Clock at 6. Unloads from 13. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Bullock. Tries again. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Especially when you're this far down. You have to make the most of every sequence.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
Well, he saw an opportunity to slam it down, and he seized it.
Green, no luck. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Van Vliet, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
For your Spurs, number 1.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Out to the right wing. Here's Bullock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second person.
For San Antonio, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
For your Spurs, Reggie Bullock. 2 shots.
That one is off. He's off on the second.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Here's Vassell. Here's Sohan. The Rockets pull it in. Brooks outside. Got a hand on it. They recover it, and they get it back. Green, no luck.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
To the inside. He gets it in there. He's got 14.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover number.
Spurs fans, give it up.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
Spurs youth dance team.
Van Vliet against Graham. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. Inside, here's Bullock. Brooks grabs the board. Rockets trailed by 8. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Van Vliet kicks to Marjanovic. Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Oh! The reverse jam, unbelievable!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. A 12-point game. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Now here's Brooks. He's guarded by Bullock. And here is Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Vassell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Slick move by Vassell against contact, managing to work his way inside.
Timeout called, the Rockets. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Here's San Antonio now. They've got an 8-0 run. Stolen. Defended by Jones. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Rockets trailed by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Landale. Uncovered. That one doesn't go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Spurs working the ball around now. Jones, the pass to Vassell. Second chance shot. Green with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Landale.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Jacks up a 3. And they get it back. Here's Green. And at last, they get one to fall. Green's got 6.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Thompson is checked in for the Rockets.
Substitution on the court.
And the Spurs with possession. 10-point lead.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Thompson is doubled. Landale misses. The Spurs have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50% and finished off by McDermott.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Sohan. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 13.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's Green. No good from 11 feet. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks out there with Green. Then there's Jalen Green. Then it's Thompson, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Thompson outside. Over Jones. The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs leading by 17. Offensive rebound. Outside, Jones. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And it's Bullock missing. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball poorly. Just 28%. Brooks. Rebounds San Antonio. Sohan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Feeds it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Thompson. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Thompson, 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. That one drops for him.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Vassell with it. Now Green defending. Here's Johnson. Good. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
and they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Thompson. Here's Wesley. San Antonio again missing. Down low to stop the drought, and Green with the lay-in. 8 points for Jeff Green.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Graham, the pass to West. Osman kicks to West. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pull-up jumper, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Green passes to VanVleet. Back to Green. Brooks with it. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Here's Osman, guarded by Marjanovic. Collins wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Graham, the pass to Osman. And here is Wesley. The pass to Osman. Puts it up. The Rockets pull it in. Marjanovic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Green. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Rockets ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
For Houston, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Brooks outside. Shoots over Johnson. And that one goes long.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Cans it from short range.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
On the wing, Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's VanVleet. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First
assertive
foul.
play by Fred in the paint. He wanted that foul, and he got it.
At the line for the Rockets, Fred VanVleet. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so VanVleet nails both of them.
He is one of the toughest players in this game, both mentally and physically. Fred VanVleet never stops working, and he's reached star status.
Pass to Wesley. Now McDermott. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Doug McDermott is not just an outside shooter. He has a nice touch inside as well.
And it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Spurs leading by 23. Guarded by Green. Green with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly. And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin, and that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
The Rockets making a switch here. Landale's checked in.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line. San Antonio leading by 21. Pass to McDermott. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the shot goes down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Shot by Collins, no good. Inside, Landale. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.